Okay, so the two One Piece latest chapter was going wild, but the other previous chapter of One Piece, chapter 1055, was way wilder, dude. My boy Shanks! What's up, guys? It's MJ here, and I brought you back with another One Piece video. And for today's One Piece video, guys, we're going to be talking about chapter 1055 and chapter 1056. And oh man, do these chapters look clean? And I mean, like, super wild. Because One Piece in chapter 1055 made me yell like mad. But I'm quite surprised my big bro literally didn't even hear me yelling. Nobody heard me yelling, which I was quite surprised because they should be getting in my room and say like, "Hey, why were you yelling?" But no, they didn't actually hear me yelling, so I was surprised. I expected that to happen when I yell. But anyway, so today we're gonna be reviewing both chapter 1055 and chapter 1056 of One Piece, which was a pretty wild two latest chapter. And before we start this video, guys, make sure guys leave a like in the video and subscribe if you want more One Piece manga chapter reviews like this, and turn on the notifications if you guys don't want to miss a single video when I upload. Okay, so I remember Momonosuke and the Akazai and I were fighting against greenbull, right? Greenbull got to Wano, and I talked about Shanks from the last video that he was in Wano already, and I was super hyped, and I was yelling like mad in that chapter as well. So, but the next chapter to that, chapter 1055, just got even wilder. Because I'll explain later why it got so much wilder, but literally. Raizo literally got taken down. I think he was the one taken down first. I don't remember everything that happened during the Kazaya first and Momonosuke versus and Yamato versus Green Bull fight there, but I remember Raizo getting sucked. All of his nutrients were sucked up by Green Bull because he has the Devil Fruit that can actually basically suck other people's nutrients, right? So yeah, that happened. And Momonosuke, my man Momonosuke, literally blasted Green Bull. He blasted Green Bull's face when he was in his stream mode. And I was quite shocked. Because fire didn't work on Raizo, right? I mean, fire literally didn't even work on Green Bull, right? Raizo has done that. But he was like, okay, I'm just kidding. I'm say that fire isn't my weakness. So, after the fight between both Momonosuke Yamato and the Kazuya versus Green Bull stuff, I believe what happened after that is the one that I was mostly shocked about earlier. By the way, I actually forgot to mention in my last video that I was also pretty surprised that Odin's dad was alive. I thought he literally died because of illness, but no, he was still alive actually, which I was pretty surprised. He was hiding under a mask. I guess plot twist never disappears in One Piece. So, like I said, after the Green Bull versus the Akaza Yamato and Momonosuke fight, I think the next one to this that happened is Shanks. That's right. I mean, like, I cannot forget about this chapter because of freaking Shanks, bro. Shanks, right on his ship, from a mile away, which was a mile away from Green Bull. He shot his Conqueror's Haki straight at Green Bull. A three admiral who could dominate a Yonko vice captain, but not a Yonko, literally. Right now, Shanks with just his Conqueror's Haki, with just a shot of his Conqueror's Haki. I believe that's not even his all-out state. He shot a Conqueror's Haki from a distance and scared Green Bull away. That's right. From a distance, he shot a Conqueror's Haki right at Green Bull, and then he just scares him. And Green Bull was like, "Okay, sorry guys for literally attacking you. I'm out of here. I'm not ready to fight that right here yet. I'm gonna die if I mess with you guys even more." Literally. He just walks away. That's it. He was after Luffy, right? But Akaise definitely defended Luffy. They won't be able to attack him now. But he won't be able to attack Luffy now, because Shanks got there. Boo! Conquers hockey for you, my man. You getting out of Wano now. You're not doing anything to my boy Luffy. That's what my man Shanks is probably thinking right now, but props to my man Shanks. Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei were there. The three commanders of the Yonko now. Not two, three. There's Jinbei, Sanji, and Zoro. I believe they're the top commanders. Luffy now. Just like Kaido, he had three commanders, but now Luffy also has his own three commanders. How hype is that? And Luffy said in the end of that chapter, a familiar face just appeared right in my head, and I believe what he was saying or what he meant was Shanks. He felt that. I think he saw it. I think he saw it coming now. That Shanks is literally on one, like. But in the latest chapter, I don't know where Shanks is. Didn't have a screen time in the latest chapter, but he got to 1055 just because he wanted to promote his upcoming film red. After I scrolled down, I was like, okay, so that's why you were here for in chapter 1055, huh, Shanks? You just promoted your upcoming movie that, okay? And I was like, I had a feeling in the next chapter, Shanks is never gonna have to have a screen time in the next chapter again, because he just promoted his film red. That's his reason for coming to have his screen time on Wano. And I felt that, and I said the exact thing. I guessed it right. Okay, so we're gonna move on to chapter 1056 next. Chapter 1056 is still a pretty wild chapter, but not as wild as chapter 1055. All right, so in the first scene of chapter 1056, I remember seeing both Raizo and uh, Shinobu got sucked on her nutrients by greenbull. I didn't really notice that, but I think everyone did got. But dude, Raizo and Shinobu's body, dude, they were like almost a goner. They almost died. If it wasn't for Shanks, they would have died, I think. I believe the next thing that happened to that is Momonosuke looking for the Straw Hats. And I'm so excited to talk about the last part of the chapter because that's my favorite part of the chapter anyway. But yeah, Momonosuke was looking for the stars all over the place, and then we got to see Luffy, Kid, and Law leaving. They're about to leave. Not only them, of course, but the rest of their crew members leaving off the Wano country, and they were talking about what direction they're about to leave, and it's definitely funny seeing them argue, but that's not actually the fun part about that scene about the chapter 1056. The fun part about that scene is they talked about Buggy. They were super surprised about Buggy becoming the Emperor. Even Luffy wasn't even expecting Buggy becoming the Yonko. I mean, we saw it coming, right? Buggy literally had an ambition of becoming an Emperor of the Sea, and it became real. I guess it was foreshadowing. That's what people said. But yeah, Buggy became an Emperor of the Sea, and they heard it literally in the news. Kid was reading it. It pisses him off the most because it was probably to be expected that either Kid or Law would join Luffy to become the four emperors, right? But I guess Buggy unexpectedly became an Emperor of the Sea. But there's a reason for that. When I first heard that Buggy became an Emperor of the Sea, I was so surprised. Like, how did he become an Emperor of the Sea? Like I said in the video, the last time we saw Buggy was literally just him saying, "Okay, I'm getting out of here, peace." And then chapters later, he became an Emperor of the Sea, and I see now why. Buggy has literally formed an alliance with, or either made Crocodile and Mihawk his underlings. Must be because Buggy planned all this out already. Like, I mean, I don't think Buggy was expecting that he would be caught up as the Seven Warlords of the Sea, but I think he's already planned this out after they got caught up as the Seven Warlords of the Sea. But either way, it's still a pretty funny thing to literally hear about. Because, I mean, Buggy is strong, but he's not as brave as you think he is. Like, Buggy's a coward, but he is still strong. Like, and he's got a pretty unique devil fruit too. He's got a split fruit. Swords are completely useless against his ability, but I don't know. Maybe Mihawk could still counter his move, but after this part where it was explained that Buggy became an Emperor of the Sea, in the last part of the chapter, I mean before that, Momonosuke is still continuing to look for the Straw Hats, and Kinmon appeared, and he heard Yamato up their roof, and then above their roof, and then Yamato said, "It's what One Piece fans wanted Yamato to do, become a part of the Straw Hat Pirates." Like, I've also wanted this to happen too. Yamato's about to become Luffy's 11th crew member, but you know what's worse than this though? I mean, you know what's the bad thing about having a 12th crew though? Carrot. That's right. It's also another character that everybody wanted to literally join on Luffy's crew, but sadly, guys, Carrot's not joining Luffy's crew. He's about to become a leader of the, I forgot what that was called, the Zoo stuff. So I forgot what Duke Dog Storm said, but I believe that's what he said. Yeah, so that's literally the last part of the entire 1056 chapter, guys. Pretty hype chapter indeed, and pretty big brain move that Buggy's got there. He literally big brained the Marine. In the memes, everybody has been talking about Buggy being the strongest One Piece character. But now, look at Buggy. He's not as OP as like a fighter, but he is OP as have to have a pirate crew, and having both Mihawk and Crocodile join his crew. And that's basically everything that I wanted to talk about in this video, guys, about two chapters on chapter 1055 and chapter 1056. Everything is going wild right now in One Piece, like I said in the earlier part of the video, in the earliest part of the video. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure you guys leave a like in the video and subscribe if you want more One Piece chapter reviews to be uploaded on this channel, because I'm really having fun reading One Piece chapters right now. Like, um, I I would definitely be way more satisfied if I had to watch the anime than the manga, but just without getting spoiled. That's really the reason why I decided to read the One Piece manga. It's because a lot of spoilers everywhere on social media, and I get spoiled a lot. Like, I tried to avoid it, and I was like, I failed, because literally it's about the One Piece topic. It's literally my favorite anime, and then I scroll up. I was curious what kind of One Piece post that was. I thought it was a fan made, but it's literally a spoiler. And I pretended, you know what? It's a troll. Alright, it's a troll. So I'm gonna keep scrolling in, and when I see the latest chapter of manga spoiler of One Piece, it's literally true. Like, that's it. And I'm out. Peace.